Hello everyone, Regnilla here with another episode of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Last time I believe we did the pink dance in the jungle, and now today we are going to be taking on a couple of Diabloses. I'm not looking forward to this one. I don't want to do this quest, but it is apparently a key quest for the next urgent, so I kind of have to do it. So, 4 horns. We're dealing with a Diablos and a Black Diablos. This is going on at night, and now that my brain is being screwed on correctly, I need to get some hot drinks before heading out, because it's gonna be cold as balls. Speaking of items that I'm taking with me, just going over here, and so I got Book of Combos, I got my potions and materials to make more. I'm bringing gunpowder, flash bombs, and let's see, sonic bombs and screamers to make more stuff just to mess with these Diabloses. And of course, traps. Can never go wrong with traps. And I'm remembering the Genprey fangs this time. So, hopefully I am well prepared. Probably not. But we're just gonna do it anyway. And thankfully, the armor set I'm using allows me to track these monsters without too much problems. And if I had known I was getting sonic bombs in on this quest, I would have made some room for them. Because if a quest provides you with certain items, especially if you can take them with you when the quest is over, then you can make some room for them, and that way you're not wasting any materials to make those items. So I've made plenty of sonic bombs, just because, God, Diablos. I just can't stand Diablos. It's like one of my most hated monsters ever. And just because they're a wee bit grumpy. But speaking of particular quests, especially those that I frankly don't like, this should be the last key quest until the urgent. And before I do said urgent quest and throw, there are some elder dragons that we have yet to look at. So at some point, I want to do this before the doing any of the urgent quests next go around, especially since I would like some more items, and especially a fire weapon. That would be very nice. I'm going to take on some of the elder dragons, so I think starting with curing. But in order to really do that, oh god, that's not good. Nope, no, get the hell out of Dodge. So what was I saying? So before I go ahead and do that, I want to take on probably the curing first, especially for if I get a hold of a fire-based weapon. And to get a hold of said fire-based weapon, I am going to need to do some grinding, which I will most likely do on Twitch. So I'll probably stream said grinding. I will definitely need Rathalos materials because of the particular armor set I'm planning on getting. And oh my god, both of them are here. Ah, crap. Oh, this is not good. Oh, and that's actually one item I really could have used. I could have used dung bombs. That would have been very helpful for something like this. And, oh, that's not good. That's so not good. The Roar of a Diablos, and as well as Monoblos, has a lingering hitbox. So it can be, if you're just on the edge of it, you can still be hit and you'll be stunned for the same amount of time. It is really one of the worst things you can get hit by. It basically leaves you open for an attack. But thankfully, oh god, not so thankful, because now this Diablos is pissed. But thankfully, these Diablos, their health is going to be reduced because it is 2 monsters in 1 quest. But Cartia has now left the battlefield, so that's a problem. What I'm hoping for is the Diablos I'm currently trying to get rid of, so the normal Diablos, I want him to leave. But I guess while I wait, I'll go into what Black Diablos is, because I don't think we've taken this monster on yet. And much like In any circumstance where there is a subspecies, you got to take on said subspecies with another monster. Fun. But so specifically, a black Diablos is a female Diablos in heat. So, in other words, we're looking at quite literally a horny monster in several aspects. So this is just a really pissed off monster in so many. Don't tell me they're both leaving at once. No, they're both attacking at once. I'm not sure what's worse. It's wow. I like the synchronization. God, no. And throw. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So I'm doing a lot of bouncing off here, and I'm not trying to really aim for one particular place. What I really want is to get my spirit meter up. That way, I can do more damage, as well as avoid the bouncing off. And of course, trying to get this Diablos as hurt as possible by letting the female run into him. Oh god. Alright, I think the female one's gonna come over this way. Oh no, she's leaving. Okay. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed right now. Down you go there, buddy. Alright, don't you dare leave. Damn. Okay. Alright, the good news is that they're not going to be in the same area. Bad news is that they're uncomfortably close to each other. Alright. So, this is probably going to take me a moment. I really have to focus on one as opposed to just taking on the Black Diablos in Area 3. For just the sake, if there's just one monster, it's so much easier to focus on rather than risk them both coming into the same area again. Oh man, this Black Diablos. That's scary. There he is. I assume it's a he, because there's a female Diablos, canonically speaking. There we go. Let's try to break those horns. Make you a little less dangerous. But unfortunately, because my sharpness just went down, I'm now a little less dangerous. That's not good. Okay, what are you doing? Just turn around and go after Cartia for a second. Thank you. Oh, I should point out that I am using a food boost. I think I mentioned this before when talking about the kitchen, because I don't usually go into details about the kitchen, just because some of the complications when trying to get food boosts early on. But in case I hadn't touched base on it, or if you're just new here, with the food, avoid anything that's bran or bread, because if you pair that up with the wrong thing, then you're going to have problems. So most likely something is going to decrease and you're not going to want it. Oh god, that's not good. Conversely, if you get 2 meat items, your health is basically guaranteed to increase. So that's something worth looking into. Invest in meat, because meat is not murder, it is healthy for you. Thank you, Cartia. And there, I think Cartia cut the monster's tail off. That's great. Come on, turn this way, buddy. Okay. I should not have done that. Okay, I was out of range. If I was in range, that would have sucked. Like, hardcore. Alright, gonna try to... I want to get one of these horns. Or maybe not. I'm just trying to go where my sword takes me. in this case, really I just want to focus on doing as much damage as possible. Okay, he's mad again. Now your ass just got knocked over. Alright, I think he's going to aim for me. He's not going to leave. I'm looking at the map and I see him kind of turning really slowly. Like he's trying to... Okay, there he is. Damn it. Kind of hard to predict that. Come on, swing your tail. Yes. There we go. Yeah, just stay still, buddy. Cartia, if you have another health horn ready, I would really appreciate it. Oh, that's not good. Okay. He's doing some chip damage to me, and he's doing a lot more than I would have wanted. Alright. He should be going down any moment. Especially since I believe this is the weaker part of the monster, is his belly. Alright, what is he doing? Let's see. Oh, I can't use my pitfall trap out here. That's not good. Alright, I want him to calm down so I can use another sonic bomb. Oh, crap. Alright. No, he's still mad. Alright, this might take a moment. This is just bad luck. Alright, I believe he's calmed down. What are you doing? Oh, he's weak. Alright. Come here, you limping horn beast. Oh no, I think he's in rage mode. Oh yes, he is. Of all the times to go into rage mode, why now? The Black Diablos is just going to be worse. And I think the Black Diablos is about ready to come this way. Oh. Thank you. One monster left, and we're 10 minutes in already. Well, the recording timer actually says about 14 minutes. But still, that's... Oh god. Alright, I'll get rid of the map. Don't need that. I like how as soon as I get rid of the map, I no longer can see a damn thing. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna use my mini whetstone. That way I have an empty inventory space. Oh man, that Black Diablos is way too close. Oh, I'm actually... Oh shit! Okay, I had that one coming. Alright. Yeah, she is not happy to see me. Alright, use a first aid med. Here goes the sonic bomb. There we go. Also, I found that, or at least in later generations, the Black Diablos tends to be quite a bit larger than a normal Diablos. Because, well, let's be honest here. The Black Diablos is basically boss bitch. This is one monster you don't want to mess with on a really bad day. Alright, I am going to make some more sonic bombs. So, gunpowder, screamers. There we go. And throw. At this point, it's basically down to a science. Just try to time the throws right. There's really not a whole lot of advice I can give on this particular quest other than don't fight these two in the same area. Basically, a Black Diablos, aside from guaranteed female, there's really no difference other than the amount of health and color. And so this once again goes back to my complaints about subspecies, because there's really nothing to add here except for maybe ecology, which, okay, that's kind of cool, because I like finding out how animals work. Okay, should make some more flash bombs while I'm at it. Now, if I remember correctly, maybe the Black Diablos tends to get angrier too. And this might just prove it, because she does not look happy right now. Okay, I'm going to try to make some more flash bombs. Emphasis on try, because resource management in the middle of a fight, not very good. Okay, where are ya? Very slowly turning. What I want is for her to turn around and not dig into the ground. I want her to charge at me. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Now this monster's just trolling. Okay, why didn't that work? This game is very well made. Let's just say that. You might be noticing that I'm throwing the flash bombs kind of away from the monster as opposed to being towards it. And there is a reason for this, is that especially if a monster's going after you, you want to be able to throw away. Because if you throw towards that monster that's running right at you, then you risk the monster just running through the flash bomb and it not going off in its face. And speaking of which, this monster might be immune to flash bombs, just because there's two that were just pretty obviously... Oh, and there's the example for the lingering hitbox. But there were just... Those two flash bombs were very obviously in front of that Diablos, and she did nothing. So, leads me to suspect that there's something else going on here. I'm gonna see if I can't aim a little more towards the horns, just to try to get my sword's gauge up. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can't get her to... Was wanting to knock her over, but I guess that's not going to happen. Well, that's not good. I guess the mini whetstone did not help as much as I hoped. And I'm all out of whetstones. What is going on here? Did I not have... I might have forgotten whetstones. That is, like, one of the few most blundering things I've ever done. I've never forgotten whetstones before. I guess, I know I've done some grinding for materials. So, I can only assume that I forgot to get some... just get some whetstones back in my inventory. That's not good at all. Okay, so I'm going to need to plan this out, or at least attempt to. There might be whetstones just lying around somewhere in this area. I just don't know. Was kind of expecting this monster to pop out of the ground and go immediately into rage mode. I guess not. Okay, that works. Ah, damn, the wind pressure. So this is definitely a pickle. So I might need to pull up a resource map to see if I can't locate the nearest area where I can find some whetstones, because this is not good at all. And she's angry. Alright, what is she doing next? Looks like she's leaving. So I'm going to take a moment and I am going to just bring up a resource map for this area. So give me one moment. Okay, so I'm back. I took a look at a forum, so GameFAQs. They're saying that you can find whetstones in areas 3, 4, and 10. However, I'm looking at an actual resource map, and the only areas that that look like they could have the items in question are mining. So that just throws a monkey wrench into everything. So I might need to try to do this without much other assistance. Okay, so the Diablos should be, I don't know if calm, but nowhere near as it's problematic right now. Now I'm going to check to see if this flash bomb... Yes, it does. Okay, this monster is not immune to flash bombs. The game is just trolling. So I'm going to try to hit in the weakest parts of the monster. So that's the stomach and directly on the legs. Unfortunately, oh yeah, that's definitely not good. Okay, so I am down another level. In fact, I might need to restart this video. I'm not sure. This is just one of the biggest blunders I've ever had. Why won't you go? Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I was not expecting this to go down the way it did. Oh man, that took probably maybe 10 minutes longer than it should have. All because I forgot one item. As a matter of fact, as soon as this quest is done, before I end, I am going to make sure I have a stock of whetstones. And never again will I put whetstones in the inventory, ever. Not even when I go grinding for materials. Okay, so that was the Four Horns quest. Sorry again for the unprofessional attitude, for just, for failing to bring such a simplistic item, which only emphasizes more that you need to have the materials to make sure all these hunts go smoothly. Because I don't think that there's an area where you can just casually gather whetstones, just based on the information I'm seeing from the resource map, as well as the forums I looked up. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are interested in any of my other content, be sure to hit on one of the annotations that will be featured at the end of this video. Or if you want to help support the channel, subscribing is a big help. And if you want to catch me on Twitch, it is Regnilla_W. And I'm going to try to do some streaming this weekend to grind for materials to take on the Elder Dragons. And yeah, so assuming all goes well, that should be a trip. But anyways, until next time, take care, people. Yeah, damn straight I better get a commendation, because that shit was hard.